Hello, Nord Security Partners. I'm Dave Nudie, and welcome to the Nord Security Partner Quickfire. This Quickfire is designed to be an overview of Nord Security as a company. We're doing separate Quickfires that dig a little deeper into each of the solution sets that make up the family of business solutions that you can take to your customers through Nord Security. This is designed to give you a quick background and positioning of Nord Security as a company, where it fits in the opportunity landscape and where it fits within your portfolio. There's really never been a better time to have these conversations with your customers, whether you're discussing the volume of compromised information, the number of attacks, the costs that an attack levies upon a customer. These are all very well known. What's equally exciting is the valuation on the products that Nord Security is bringing to your customers that has incredible market validation right now. It's never been more clear to be in front of your customers talking about securing network credentials and storage. And that is where Nord Security is positioned to help take you forward in these opportunities with your customers. Our story began about 10 years ago as a passion project among friends to just deliver a secure way to browse the internet and work on your day-to-day, to protect a user, to scrub traffic, and take the threats that are inherently built into perusing the internet from a decade ago. And built within that customer base emerged a set of business solutions from business users within a user base of 15 million users and over 5,000 businesses that just wanted more from Nord Security. And from within that comes our solution set that secures the network, credentials, and storage for users within a business environment. NordLayer, NordPass, and NordLocker are a family of solutions that get the fundamentals in place of a remote user for an IT administrator. If I can just put a cloud native set of policies that is able to lock down these three areas for my remote users, I solve an immense number of problems. And the 15 million users that have experienced Nord Security solutions over the past decade have a heavy influence on the solutions and the way that we're delivering those today to customers. The challenges are broad. You can really bucket these into three key areas. Customers don't have the depth of talent they need to be able to address the requirements that they're trying to solve. There's a diversity of threat types and threat endpoints that all need to be accounted for, and being able to keep up with that onslaught of organized malicious activity and think that you can stand up on your own to handle that is just unrealistic. And then layer on top of that the complexity of the technologies that it takes to put in place to be able to try in vain in many cases to stand up against those threat types. And you're looking at three areas that are just impossible to not acknowledge for the average business. Outside of the fortune few, there are challenges around talent, threats, and the technology that it takes to take those on. And that's where Nord Security comes into the picture. So who are we? We're over a decade old, 1,000 employees, 15 million users, 5,000 business, highly validated by third-party validation, whether it be tech review or industry analysts on it. Is we have never taken in a dime of funding. We operate purely upon our success, and we operate cloud-native platforms that never go end of life, that never go out of date, and solve use cases that every single one of your customers has in front of them today. We're also highly validated by the companies that depend upon Nord Security to solve these problems, either entirety across the organization or for specific use cases and tiger teams that need solutions for remote users, remote access, guardrailing, application access, all the conversation talking points and categories that we've been clobbered with over the last couple of years as it comes to combining security and network and being able to put in next generation networking solutions. It's never been easier than it is with Nord Security. So when do you pick us? Well, there's macro factors and there's micro factors. There's, business continuity. I want a digitalized workplace and move away from CapEx and the OpEx models. Perhaps I want to drive down my cybersecurity insurance premiums by putting proper proactive protective measures in place that give me a benefit on my cyber insurance, or I've got to adhere to compliances. Across the board, our customers enjoy Nord Security, not only for those macro factors, but because of the speed and agility that is provided, how quickly they can scale in real time and be able to put in real access guardrails for users not only authenticating someone to use my corporate environment, but where are they allowed to go once they're in? Those categories all hit home and are all indicators for when you should be picking Nord to include in your conversation with a customer. So what makes us different? We're 100% cloud native. There's no hardware. If you ask me to ship you a piece of hardware, I don't have one. We don't utilize any hardware. It's entirely cloud native. And that puts you in a situation to be able to deliver solutions to a customer immediately. Win fast, reward fast. The customer is rewarded. You are rewarded. Nord is rewarded. This is a rare, quick win-win-win to take advantage of that is an application across all of your customers. They're all supported, small, large, local, global. It does not matter when it comes to Nord security. It's one of the advantages of being truly 100% cloud native. I'm not having to deal with the logistic limitations that possibly could come from either a customer that's all within one geography or spread out to all corners of the world. With Nord security, we have everyone covered. Trial and validation of our services is standard practice. I can't tell you the number of times we've onboarded a customer with a partner on a first call, and before we hang up the phone, they are up and running, validating, proof of concepting Nord security. These use cases are broad, and the simplicity of Nord is a brilliant excuse eliminator to doing nothing. The IT department that says they're so overwhelmed with other projects and just can't prioritize this, it's very difficult straw man argument to hold up when talking about Nord because the simplicity and the automation is so strong. The benefits to you is that speed of win fast, lose fast. I've been in environments to spend 15 months on a sales cycle only to be disappointed in the end. You simply cannot run into that with Nord security. The use cases are universal. Every customer of every size and industry has these use cases around remote users, bring your own device, securing the network, securing credentials through password management, using a safe document storage and sharing solution for users. They're either doing something about it or they're not. And if they haven't done anything about it yet, we are hands down the easiest way to introduce your customers into these categories through Nord security. So I encourage you to engage with us. We are ready to support you, East and West Coast, channel marketing, sales engineering. We will do the heavy lifting, if any, on the front side for you to show you a pathway to winning with Nord security. And you are going to have a very high confidence level coming off of that to be able to talk to the entirety of your customer base across these. This is meant and designed to be very simple for you, your customer, for Nord, for everyone involved. The only thing that equals the power of the technology and the platform is the simplicity of the deployment of it. And that is something to take advantage of. I appreciate your time. Encourage you to reach out for anything that you need. It's a sell with model, and we're ready to win with you. Thanks.